Hundreds of people have been forced to evacuate their homes in Austria after widespread flooding. The torrential rain caused landslides too, and some places have been hit by 2 months' worth of rain in just days. At least one person has died and 2 people are still missing following the deluge. The person killed was a clean-up worker in St. Johann near Salzburg. The 2 missing people were swept away in raging streams. A local fire brigade commander confirmed that the whole area of Wehrgraben has been evacuated. A flood alarm was still in place for the northern side of the Alps on Monday morning, but the weather was supposed to improve throughout the day.
Wide tracts of Central Europe were underwater as major rivers burst their banks. In Passau in Bavaria, near the border with Austria, emergency crews used boats in the street to get to stranded householders. 3 rivers, including the Danube, meet at the town, and the combined waters overwhelmed the old city.
We have called a state of emergency since the situation has reached unforeseen dimensions and have asked the army for help.
In Austria, a dam burst and the water flooded the village of Kürsen. In some homes, water reached nearly to the ceiling. Elsewhere in Austria, 2 people were missing after being washed away by floodwater.
Praise the Lord. Today is the 9th of July, the year 2012. And 2 days ago, on the 7th of July, the Lord spoke to me about massive floods coming here to Vienna, Austria. I have seen the tremendous floods that will come to this city. Again, the Lord has spoken with me in a dream by voice, and the Lord said there will be massive floods cover this city of Vienna.
Praise the Lord, my Lord.
The Lord has spoken with me about tremendous judgment that's coming to Austria, where I have just come from, and there's a huge flood that's also coming to flood the cities. The Lord has spoken with me about the dark hour that is coming in the nation of Austria, where I've just come from, and there's a huge flood, and the voice of the Lord said, look, and most of the cities were flooded, and I saw the flood consume Austria.
the Lord spoke to me about massive floods coming here to Vienna, Austria. I have seen the tremendous floods that will come to this city.
A town submerged. This is Krasnodar in southern Russia. Roads have vanished beneath a brown sea of muddy floodwater. Houses are cut off, vehicles marooned. 2 months worth of rain fell in just a few hours. This man says it all happened in 10 minutes. We left the house through the windows. But the waters rose at night. Not everyone could escape. In particular, the elderly were trapped. Already more than 130 bodies have been found. In Turkey, they're also surveying the destruction and counting the dead. Heavy rainstorms have lashed Europe, disrupting travel, uprooting trees. Huge hailstones smashed windshields in the Czech Republic. In Britain, rivers have burst their banks, killing several people.
We've had over a month's rain in just less than 24 hours overnight here, and the river has been as high as anyone's seen it for 60, 70 years.
In fact, April, May and June have been the wettest since records began more than 100 years ago.
I said, I'm not going to hear the water running, and we can't hear the river usually from here, and we looked out the window and that was it.
News, London.
Flooding continues to plague countries in Central Europe. This flood, sparked by heavy rain, is being blamed for at least 11 deaths. Areas of suburban Prague in the Czech Republic are still submerged, but the waters of the Vltava River peaked early this morning, raising hopes that the worst may be over in the Czech capital. Rescue efforts continue in the German town of Passau, where floodwaters are also receding. However, waters in the city located just 30 miles from the Czech border have reached their highest level in more than 5 centuries.
In the Czech Republic too, floodwaters were causing major disruption. The mayor of Prague warned that getting round the city would be difficult.
All the emergency services are on alert and the army has been called in. There is a possibility that we'll have to evacuate certain parts of Prague.
Throughout Central Europe, there's been a rush to get extra sandbags.
For the people of southern and eastern Germany, this is now officially a disaster. A warning has been issued in the cities of Passau and Rosenheim as these waters from the Danube and in rivers continue to swell. It's been caused by heavy rain, with emergency services stretched. Here, further northeast near Dresden, the fire service has been helping those stuck in their vehicles, and the fear is it's about to get worse. Germany's army has been asked to help bolster Passau's flood defences, with at least 4 people having died or gone missing. And this is a crisis affecting not just one country, but several. Austria and Switzerland have also been hit, as has the Czech Republic. Waters here are still rising, and metal walls are now being erected along the riverbank in Prague to stop parts of the capital from flooding. Saturday night saw another evening of rain, with the amount of water expected to reach critical levels on Sunday. Helicopters have already evacuated residents in one northern town, but the concern is that parts of Prague will need evacuating in the coming hours. Floods have also hit Poland. On top of that, defence efforts have been hampered by strong winds. Parts of the country's southwest are being battered by consistently heavy rain, and one major river has burst its banks.